Hey guys, welcome to a kind of impromptu video here. This is my hand, and it's going to be talking to you about stuff. I don't really do videos like this usually, but something special happened today. I went to Best Buy, as I usually do, to kind of look around at stuff, and I just happened to go through the video game section and find something a little special. Yep. There was a Super Nintendo and a SNES Classic sitting at Best Buy. There was actually like 40 of them. No joke. I went to Best Buy, I was looking for like a webcam to stream at home a little bit. Hey, check out my Twitch stream. And then all of a sudden I saw these things. I was like, wait, what? And I took one off the shelf and I called my friend. I was like, what do you think? I went on Twitter. I was like, hey, guys, should I get this? Should I get this? And everyone was like, yes, yes, yes. I went back to go put this one back and just look at the boxes and stuff. And there was already a few people. I guess they had just rolled these out because there was like 40 of them, but there was already a group of like 4 or 5 people looking around at these things going like, why are these here? Holy crap. I mean, they were as dumbfounded as me as to why the super rare SNES Classic was just sitting on the shelf. And guess what? It's the day after Black Friday that I'm filming this. So they must have just put them out, and I wanted to do a bit of an unboxing and also compare it to something else. The original Super Nintendo. Now, the reason I wanted to do a video on this is because the Super Nintendo is a special console to me. It was my first real video game console. It wasn't my first one that I was in charge of because, unfortunately, while I had the SNES, and I love the SNES, I didn't really get to pick the games I got for it very often, so a lot of times my dad would get like baseball games we could play together, or stuff like Madden. So a lot of the classic SNES games that people really know about, I never really played. I did have Killer Instinct, which was really cool. I had a bunch of other games, I mean, whatever, those were my games. I actually picked this one up years later, Super Mario Kart. It's a little beat up here, as you can see, but I found it at a pawn shop for very, very cheap, and I thought, hey, why not check it out? From my personal collection, there was one very important game that I loved overall. Kirby's, focus on it, Kirby's Dream Course. This game was basically my childhood, or at least my very young childhood. My dad made a good decision getting me that one. Thank you, Father. Thank you. This one overall is the one that still stands out to me today, and you might have seen the Game Grumps play this not too long ago. They played through the entire thing. Somebody made a fan-made game. Love that series. But the reason that the SNES Classic was so important to me, or at least I really wanted it, what pushed it over the edge. One, there was people gathering around trying to go, hey, should we get this? Oh my God, they were probably about to sell out. But if you look at the back of this, I noticed that they don't have a picture of it here on the back because it's not the most popular game on the planet. Kirby's Dream Course. And I love playing this game with friends. I've actually played it with a few of my friends not that long ago, and they loved playing it 2-player. It's a ton of fun. The problem is, the fat SNES is not really good at outputting to HDMI anymore, or ever was. And it's hard to hook it up to normal TVs if they don't have the red, yellow, white, and I'm not putting it in the cable thing. So you know what? This little guy might solve my problem. So how cute. So I want to compare it to the fat one. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm going to attempt an unboxing with one hand. We're going to see what happens here. Come on, come on, go box. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that magic. That box, which I'm going to definitely take care of because I want to put that on my shelf because that's a really good. I tried to get the best looking box I could at the store. And here we are with the SNES Classic. So we have the manual, of course, and we have things. Now there was some concern that some of these were returned. It looks like this one's all properly packaged the way it is supposed to be, I think. So controller, and I believe it comes with two controllers, which is awesome. And I actually want to compare these controllers to the old ones, which I have. There's a power brick. And the SNES itself. Let's take them out of the bags. Oh, and there's wires. Don't forget the wires, kids. USB cable, I'm sure, for power. HDMI, thank you, Nintendo. And Nintendo, thank you for including a charger in this thing. That's so kind of you. That's so kind of our overlords, Nintendo, to think we would want to, you know, plug in the things that we purchase. No. Stay there, oversee this. So one thing that shocked me, I never really got my hands on the NES Classic, but when I saw pictures of it, I was like, oh, wait a minute, they're tiny. See, I thought they were like the original consoles being re-released, but no, they're tiny little baby versions of the console. Look at that. My finger wants to press into the slot, but it won't do. Oh, does that move? Oh my God, that's how you turn it on. That's adorable, I love it. And you can reset. Oh, that's amazing. So there it is, compared to the size of a controller, which these are normal size controllers. They're adorable. Like, they're not amazing pieces of tech, but it's more just for okay, it's not an amazing piece of tech, but it's probably just a few circuit boards inside of a thing, but it's just the idea that Nintendo actually made these little devices to actually play some stuff. And I love that the power buttons are real. They could have easily had like a button on the back or something, but the fact that these are real switches, that is awesome. Next to the big boy, my good old, I can't believe this thing is it's dusty and dirty, but here it is compared. Look at it, it's adorable. Like, I love the things that were once state-of-the-art technology can now fit in this. Like, they're gonna make an N64 this size, and I think next they should make a GameCube next at this size, and it just show you how far technology's come. It's kind of crazy. So yeah. It's adorable. Okay, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because I know the plug doesn't go for the controller into the front, because obviously they're just little plug things, but where does this go? Where does this go? Because like, this is, and look, there's nothing there or there. Oh, I'm so confused. How do you plug the controllers in? Where do they go? How does this work? Alright, let's look at the manual. Maybe they'll explain it in there. What? Okay, wires. Plug. Oh, focus, please. I can't read you. Do they come down? Or, okay, so the front end here comes off and slides down. And that's where the little controllers go. So, you know what? That's kind of cute. The ports are still where they would go on an original Super Nintendo, but just hidden underneath the little things, because at least this is probably more reliable than a tiny miniature, that kind of plug. So here we have the controller, which you know, it's been so long, I don't remember how the original one obviously felt. This one is, buttons feel solid, I guess. I think it's the same size. Let's compare. Here, I have an original SNES controller from God knows whenever, and it feels, I guess, the same. They're the same size. Yeah, so it's basically a replica. And this one just feels like a little more textured and a little more springy, and that's probably because this one's almost like 20 damn years old. So yeah, SNES Classic. It's adorable, it's tiny. I am going to try and play some games and see if it's any good. This is not a review. I just wanted to show you guys and show you what's in there and look at it, because it's adorable and it's cute, and I want to touch it and continue touching it. The light, it's on. Switch the input. Oh yeah, turn all that off. Oh, system shutting down. You're probably allowed to see that. I don't think Nintendo will be pricks about that. Yeah, sorry guys, I'd love to show you some gameplay, but I don't think that Nintendo cares about you unboxing the products they want you to buy. Wow, that's very blue. But they don't like it when people support their things that they like and make gameplay videos out of them. So, while I love Nintendo as a childhood thing, I'm not gonna make videos about their games, at least, because they're a bunch of pricks when it comes to their community, and they enjoy, you know, pissing off their fans. But, other than that, SNES Classic, hopefully Nintendo doesn't strike me down for just unboxing the damn thing. Calm down, Nintendo. Wish I could show you guys Kirby's Dream Course. It's like the best game ever. There's like a ball that goes this way and then hits over there and hits over there. I'm gonna play around with this thing. Let me know if you want an update on how it plays, but you know, at that point it'll just be a video of a black screen. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to share my childhood. I love this. And also, if you guys didn't know, Star Fox 2 is on this little device. It's a game that was never released, as it says right there, because they stopped making Star Fox 2 just when it was finished, and they decided to cancel it, so there was a clear break between like the SNES and the N64 for marketing purposes, and that's pretty cool that they added it to this so many years later. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you want to support the show. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And God, this camera doesn't like to stay in focus, does it?